Queen Zenobia addressing her soldiers by Giovanni Battista Tiepolo, a painting of courage and defiance. By Giovanni Battista Tiepolo, 1725–1730. Queen Zenobia addressing her soldiers, housed at the West Building, main floor, Gallery 54 of the National Gallery of Art, Washington, D.C., depicts a heroic scene of Queen Zenobia, the ruler of Palmyra, a city in present-day Syria, rallying her troops against the Roman Empire. The painting, signed and dated by the artist, is a remarkable example of his dynamic and expressive style and his ability to portray the emotions and interactions of the historical characters. The painting shows Zenobia, wearing a breastplate and helmet over a toga, standing on a platform, gesturing with one arm extended to a group of about a dozen soldiers gathered around her. She has pale white skin and most of the soldiers have ruddy complexions. She stands with her body facing us, but she turns her head to our right, looking toward but not at the knot of soldiers clustered there. She leans on her right elbow, on our left, resting on the flat top of a broken column, and she holds a scepter in that hand. Her other arm is raised and her fingers are extended except for the index finger and thumb, which touch to make a circle. Her gold helmet is encrusted with gems and a white plume issues from the top. Her red and gold cloak is fastened around her neck and falls open to reveal her armor and sandal-clad feet. A shield rests on the platform near her feet, and other pieces of armor are scattered on the dirt ground near the platform. A young boy with chestnut-brown curls holds her cloak behind her and to our right. In the lower left corner of the painting, one soldier sits on the edge of the platform, and he twists and looks up at the woman. Several soldiers standing in a group to our right carry shields, banners, and halberds, which are tall, axe-like weapons. The men wear helmets and breastplates, and cloaks in canary yellow, crimson red, and ivory white. The man closest to us stands with his back to us, and he looks over his shoulder at the woman. An animal skin wraps around his shoulders and the head of the animal drapes over his head. More soldiers and tents in the middle distance are painted in almost monochromatic tones of peanut brown and taupe. The sky above is blue with a few white clouds, except for a band of soft yellow along the horizon. The painting is a masterpiece of color harmony, as Tiepolo concentrated the two major colors in two distinct areas, a warm red for Zenobia's cloak and the soldiers' cloaks, and a cool blue for the sky and the tents. He then used the intensity of the white and gold for Zenobia's helmet, armor, and scepter to unify the whole. The contrast between the warm and cool tones creates a visual and psychological effect, as the red cloak and the soldier's cloaks suggest the blood and passion of war, while the blue sky and the tents imply the calm and order of peace. The painting is also a demonstration of light and shadow, as Tiepolo illuminates the subject with a natural and radiant light that highlights their features and creates a soft, hazy look. The light also reflects off the helmet, the armor, the scepter, the shield, and the eyes, adding sparkle and liveliness to the composition. The painting is seen as one of Tiepolo's historical scenes, a term that refers to paintings of stories or events from ancient or modern history, usually featuring kings, queens, heroes, or generals. Tiepolo studied with his father, Giovanni Battista Tiepolo, the most celebrated painter in Venice in the 18th century. He assisted his father in numerous commissions for churches, palaces, and public buildings in Venice, Milan, Wurzburg, and Madrid. He also developed his own style and reputation, working independently or in collaboration with his brother, Lorenzo Tiepolo. He was a prolific and versatile painter, who worked in various genres and media. The painting may also have a symbolic meaning, as the story of Queen Zenobia is one of the most famous examples of the theme of courage and defiance in history. According to the legend, Zenobia was the wife of Odenathus, the king of Palmyra, who ruled a large territory in the east of the Roman Empire. After his death, Zenobia became the regent for her son, Babalathus, and expanded her domain by conquering Egypt and parts of Asia Minor. She declared herself the Queen of Palmyra and challenged the authority of the Roman Emperor Aurelian. Aurelian invaded Palmyra and defeated Zenobia's army. Zenobia was captured and taken to Rome, where she was paraded in chains. However, she was later pardoned and allowed to live in a villa near Rome. The painting captures the moment of Zenobia's speech to her soldiers, where she inspires them with her courage and defiance, while Aurelian's army approaches.